All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning. What's up, what's up? How you doing, how you doing? Welcome back. For those of you guys over on YouTube, feel free to check over the disclaimer here, right? Remember that day trading, of course, is risky business indeed. So, it's another beautiful day, and at long last, we are. So, there's a couple of stocks that I'm watching. Wrong bet is back. Wrong bet is back in the building, man. Time to get that upgrade back to red. NIVF. Wrong bet, brother. Good to see you. IBRX. CAUD, cheaper stock. And lastly, ZVSA. I was thinking a little bit about how I want to approach today, and I'm thinking maybe I push myself just a little more. If there is something decent, perhaps I can squeeze more out of the market. I think I could have done that last week, but I did not really push myself. It's sometimes this thing where you have to have this balance and like wanting to ease and also press at the same time. But I think I'll do a little bit more pressing if there's something that's just enough, good enough, right? But I'm gonna still manage risk to the best of my abilities, of course. So let's see. IBRX, I'll start with this one. It's continuation. We had a move on Friday. Actually, what was the float on this stock? I can't remember. Was this one any good? I honestly can't remember if I traded this or not. Well, that right there in itself is not great, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on this one. I'll keep an eye. Let's come back to it. So let's see. CAUD. We'll start with that one. This is up 51% with 14 million shares of volume. High point currently at 69 cents. And the low of the recent pullback has been 57. So not too bad. That gives us a bit of a range right there. Looking at the daily chart, going back to April 8th, we had a high point of 80 cents with 6.9 million shares of volume. Perhaps could be a target and or an area of interest in case it gets up there and short sellers look to go short against that previous rejection level. Other than that, going back some more, we have March 1st with a high point of 159, which would be pretty impressive if we're to get up there. So I've been searching for my hard drive, man. I don't know where the heck it is. I've been trying to find my external hard drive for some time, and no luck. So I think I'll just have to use the MMU course website as my backup, which, most of my videos are already up there. Or maybe I buy another external hard drive to store my videos because my computer is like running out of space again. The 200 EMA, by the way, is a 261. And that might have seemed pretty random. That alarm is to remind me to record my screen. So I'll do that right here or right now. Okay, looks decent. So I got a couple of trend lines, coming back to some of these higher candle days. CAUD, perhaps there is something there. Perhaps there's something there. NIVF is also continuation. NIVF from yesterday, or from Friday. I'm going to take out some of these intraday levels. The high was 239. The theme has been a cheaper stock around this price range going up and giving us opportunities. So we'll see how this one does today. Pre-market high, 226. Not bad. Not bad at all. We pulled back down there. Let's see, lows closer to 190. Yeah, not too bad. And then we had this high point around 17. So we'll see how this one does. We need to get back over 2, back over to VWAP. The daily chart is honestly not bad, but you know, we need to get over $3 and make new highs. We don't know if that can happen in this market in one day, but even if this continues over a few days, you know, it could still be worth keeping an eye on. ZVSA, which is a stock that I need to put up here. Let's put this one over here. This, I think, might be my main stock into the open. It's only up 26%, but it seems like it might have some potential. You know, Friday we did move a little bit, but lighter volume. And so far today, low point around $6, pre-market high around $7.46. We'll see if it's able to curl up over the VWAP and give us opportunity. Daily chart. Hold on, let me look at it on E-Trade. And by the way, Tesla, man. Tesla, man. Tesla. Well, I can't say that I didn't have to call out for this stock, which was like months ago at 150. I think I mentioned that once in this live stream, but I try not to talk too much about those types of swing trades because I don't want to encourage anybody to do anything, you know, because copy trading it's always a thing that I mentioned to not ever do. But who knows, man? So when it comes to day trading, it's impossible to try to copy trade what I'm doing. It's too fast. But if I say, hey, you know, I like Tesla 150, before you know it, somebody else tries to, you know, copy the trade or something. So those longer term stuff, I don't even talk about. But what a move! What a move! What a move! So ZVSA, the daily chart. I mean, it doesn't look special. It doesn't look special, but perhaps room to $8. Perhaps room to 8, and hopefully we could see something good in terms of like a halt on this one. I'm just gonna throw a trend line here and put it at that level. Room to 8, then 840, perhaps 1020. I'm gonna put 1020 as well, and I think that'll be my last level. I'm not even letting them correspond with the day, but that's alright. I just need to know that this area could be trouble. And I'll turn on the dual screen. We'll have the Momo Pro scanner up here, and we'll see what we get. I want to start off extremely cautious here today. Again, you know, I've been very red the last 2 weeks to start the day, like the first few minutes into the open. So today I'm just gonna take it easy, not look to be super aggressive. In fact, 500 shares. I refuse to go down 600 here to start. I'm not gonna let it happen. And I can do that by managing risks and reducing share size, not taking trades aggressively. So I'll be patient, I'll be disciplined, I'll look forward to the best setups, and hopefully we can get a strong move on one of these stocks. So hit that thumbs up, and let's get ready for another beautiful day. Couple seconds to the open. As we mentioned earlier with a disclaimer, day trading is risky business, so take it slow, take it easy. IBRX, we are seeing some action here on the level 2 so far, and it's a good move, really. Perhaps this is the one. So I mentioned I'd come back to it. I'm still watching at it. I just couldn't remember if I traded it or not. I mean, this is a strong move here. There are sellers at 90 though. I'm going to take an entry here, tight stop. I want to see a push through 9. It seems to be hesitating. I'll try again. Yeah, it's hesitating. Okay. Small losses. One trade too many. So I'll wait. Maybe it pulls back here first. And this is like a glimpse of the hotter market, right? It's just a big green candle out of nowhere. It's lingering up here. We haven't dipped yet. Do we need that pullback or not? Yeah, it's still churning. I still have small size. I will increase my size if I need to. Perhaps a little early. Yeah, I'll try 60 area. And not seeing any volume. Waiting. Not dropping. What can we see that bounce? I'm gonna start to increase my size just a little bit. So what was that low? 60? For now. For now. There's 90. Are we really ready to go over the highs again? Waiting. I need to see it through the whole dollar. Wow. There's sellers here. It's trying. There's a 16,000. Okay. Can we keep going? I'll add if it keeps going. I'm kind of late with the ad, but okay. It's strong. That's good. Definitely. I'm gonna size. I'm gonna size. I'm gonna start to size. Gotta capitalize whilst the going is good. 21 for those highs just now. Big seller here at 7. Big seller. Come on, let's see that bounce. Wow. Back down. 70. So it's a bit of a rejection here. So 5-minute candle still looking good though. Maybe I try again. The low is 70. Pretty steep pullback, all things considered. It's just failing miserably. Can we bet a bounce? What's the other stock doing? Well, very short-lived, and I didn't really get to capitalize. We'll see. Maybe it curls back up. I'll keep an eye. CVSA. Not much. Yeah, it looks like it's struggling here. I'm gonna switch over to the other one. NIVF, how are we doing? I didn't realize how small my share size was. I think I only had 1,000 shares. $45 back to 80, decent bounce. But coming from an area for me which was a little difficult to capture the trade. This other one is moving, CAUD. CAUD break of 68 cents. Ay, ay, ay. It's just skipping. If I can get a good entry, I'll try, but can we see a pullback trade? CAUD. Can we see a pullback trade? Can you see a pullback? The other one is moving up. I'm not going to get filled here, unfortunately. I'll try again if it comes down some more. I do like that IBRX is back up. I think that is a good sign. And I'll probably try it over the highs, but I've definitely missed any sort of dip entry. I better not be early. And I am early. Okay. Talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely. And can we see a bounce back over 70? So that's going to be a decent trade. I'll get back in over the level here too. If it goes. That's good. Will we continue? Do not fail. Come on, 73, 74. Taking too long. Should have already went 74. We saw 73. What's the high? I'm going to get back in again. If it can come down some more. Oh, and I'm missing the breakout on the other stock. Lovely. Why do I do this? My rule is to trade one. I gotta not look at two. I'm gonna get myself into trouble. This is aggressive entry. Will it work? Can we get over 73? 73, 73, 73. I'll try again here. 72.40. Not quite. It's showing 76 as the high. We did not go up to 76. I'm not sure what sort of crazy market order got filled up there on stock CAUD, ticker symbol CAUD, the one I'm watching. Cheaper stock. Uh, oh, that was a good entry, man. Dang. You know, sometimes the selling just continues to persist a little too much. And the other one is doing well. 29 got all the way up to 68. Oh my gosh. 80. Son of a gun. I'll watch it over 80 here if it keeps going. Nope, back down. The other one also pulling back, and perhaps is this a 5-minute pullback? If not, it could be a good dip, but I'm not watching at it. I'm gonna watch the other one now. Gotta choose one. Gotta lock in. It's more expensive, so I'll give it the preference. Come on, breakout. Struggling through 80. Waiting. We had 53 for the dip there. I gotta be careful. I haven't capitalized and the stock has given a good move. There's a big seller, 75, 50,000. That should be interesting. I'm gonna size down here. Just gonna wait. Wait for my chance to strike. Everybody knows the seller's there and we're lingering, which is not a bad sign. Sometimes they'll sell right back down very quickly. So at least there's no sense of panic, which could be like a bullish indicator. Really. So can we see a pullback here? We bought up a lot of the shares just now. It's back down though. 54. I just gotta be patient. An entry will present itself more than likely. 75, 80, 87. But I'll take the whole dollar, but it's just teleported up like this. Can we keep going? It seems like it's on the verge of opening up like a lot. Like people can cover kind of thing. I'm gonna size up. Risky business, but okay. It didn't rip to like 1050 like I thought it could, so I gotta be careful. This the dips are working better than the breakouts. Much better. Okay, that's a decent one there. Can we continue? 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 17. Okay, 19. Fair. Struggling. Struggling to break away here. But you know, good move overall. It's a bit more of a grind up, but yeah, pretty decent. 78 is the halt up if it does pull away. It's a terrible fill, but all right. This is a pretty good stock. A bit of a shame that I'm not like big green already. 17 fill, not ideal. I'll take that loss. 95. I thought I might have had a decent fill, but I got filled high. 95 for the low. See, it could be on the backside here. It's kind of struggling. And we're getting like a rejection candle. Perhaps the backside. Perhaps. There might be more dips, but maybe the better part of the move is finished. There's a dip from 50. To not be green there for me is not good. This is not good. Not good at all. And there's enough for me to be green like 1600 there, I think. If I had to just throw out a number. The issue is that I didn't take any dip, and the dips were what was working well. The breakouts just were struggling in a lot of the areas. Were more so of a grind higher. But opportunity is gonna cost because I'm watching the other stock for, you know, some of the key areas where I would have needed to get myself in a good rhythm. If this candle has 30 seconds left, if it closes as a doji, it could be a good sign here. I'm gonna watch here. I'm gonna watch. This might just curl back up. Or maybe not. 96 back to 85. Maybe a bit of a rejection there. I was looking for a break of 10 again. Are we gonna try one more time? Brother. Let me size down. Let me size down. It's looking like it wants to go back up here. But we gotta hold up. And that's too soon. 85. Yeah, I'm just losing money here. It's not good. Perhaps a rejection. This is a big level here. Definitely worth keeping an eye on here still. But we'll see. It's kind of breaking down though. I would have loved to see us holding above 10 in like, time like now. Well, this is what I call a double negative. Being red on a stock where I think I should be green. Not good. Not good at all. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Well, this is going to put me back to basically flat on the day. Green 157. Small green. Low right there was 55. We're on this bit of a bear flag. Well, be able to hold up above the level, I think will be key. And is this easy to borrow? They probably could go short in some areas too. Seems like it's having some trouble so far. Can we get through the level? This dip I was not interested in here. This dip, I was not interested. It's not gonna give the entry I would have wanted. There was a bit, I think, small, maybe lower. I might have seen that wrong, but okay. Hopefully the pullback holds up nicely. And there's a seller. There's a seller. Will we sustain? No, we will not. I'm gonna try 82. And I get a couple cents there. I want to see this pullback try to get back over 10. Crazy fills, man. Yeah, this is not a good trend for me here. Should I stop now is what I'm asking myself. Yeah, the answer is yes. The answer is undoubtedly yes. Well, I'll take the L and hold what I got. Upwards and onwards. Take the lesson and hold what I have. It's a good move back over 10, but the pullback here is, and I'm saying just now, I hope the dip is good. This is the dip, and the dip is not good. Just a little too all over the place, so I'll let it go. And I still don't know what the float is. It seems like it's a lower float, but it moves a little strange at times. The scalps are all over the place. To the depths, brother, to the depths. ZVSA, no good. CAUD sold off, unfortunately. That was a good move up, though. Good move. I came a little late, to be honest, in the breakout, but still caught something. Then we had the 1 minute pullback right here, which we did well on. But this pullback did not hold up. We would have wanted to see this curl back up like that. Did not hold up at all. Christmas tree. Christmas tree pattern, never good. Well, it's gonna put me red on the day now. Small red, maybe like $50. So not good. Green 485 to now red on the day. And red on a stock that I should have been green on. And so this is the difference with trading, right? They talk about there being like a small difference, a fine line. If I'm to perform better on this stock trading those dips earlier, maybe I'm up 2,000 on the day, right? That's just literally that's the difference. In these slower markets too, another thing is now is will we see something else? HOLOs moving up slowly, but not too sure about that one. Disappointing to see IBRX get back over 10 and not continue. So just gonna wait patiently to see if something else comes up. Maybe check out some of these halted stocks. Let's see. I can take a look, check out, see if there's anything looking all right. TSLP, no volume there. ANVS. That one is halted down. Volume super light. Maybe it does give a bounce, but this is definitely not the usual, right? I don't think I want to be trading something like this. But it does seem overextended, but the news on a stock like this can definitely play a role. If the news is just awful, then it probably keeps dropping. And maybe it's even an offering. So can't move too rash, at least not without doing some sort of like deeper look. Next month is going to be very interesting. Next month I'm going to have to up my game because I think it's going to be I think it might be even slower. Next month I got to come prepared. Even more prepared, more reviews. I did very well at the open though. I'm loving the adjustment at the open, just not going red 500-600, But got to get that green and hold on to it. And as I'm taking that last trade, I'm saying, do I want to keep trading the stock? Anytime I'm saying that out loud, it's like I kind of know I shouldn't be trading it, but I'm trying to still give it a chance in that last area. And it's like the stock has already proven to me that it's just not working. And I even said this is not a good trajectory. This is not the path that it should be, should be going down. And that's where that higher level of discipline is necessary to save myself $100. You can still do a lot with $100. ZVSA, is it pulling down? Oh, it is. Small size, small size, small size. It's such a huge difference in these cold markets. I did have size for IBRX. I had 4,500 shares. Not max size. Max size would be like 10,000, but didn't get into any sort of rhythm to even try to size up. When you hit the buy button with that type of shares, you know, I don't look at the P&L during the trades, but your P&L like flies up, whether it's a winning trade or losing trade. It's like it's exponential, right? Versus a smaller size. And if I with a $9 stock, $10 stock, 4,500 shares, if we're seeing like a 10, 15, 20 cent move, it's like plus or minus 800 every time I hit the buy or sell button. So you have to be accurate, of course, right? So if I'm not accurate, there's no way that I even attempt using size. I want to be using it in an area where I feel comfortable, where I expect the move to work. There's a good alignment. Everything is looking good for the indicators. It's like a privilege for me, to use size. Has to be under that context every time. Not seeing a ton of call outs. Can you link Momo Pro with Charles Schwab? The answer is no. I'm not sure if they'll ever have broker integrations. Maybe there's an entry over VWAP on this stock at some point. Where is the Momo? Gotta keep my eyes on the scans. Gotta keep my eye on the chat. Just see if there's anything moving. Keep rotating. ZVSA perhaps provides an opportunity here in this resumption lower. Can we see a bounce? But I'd want to see it resume even lower to 02. If it was a 7, 7, 11, 7, 11. 7 minute 11 seconds. So we got a few more minutes. 2 minutes. It's a $5 stock. How many shares do I want to use? Perhaps just 1,200, which for me is small size. I'd want to see it resume lower. And then, a nice bounce. We went from about 618 to 527, just straight down. Can we at least see a 15-cent bounce minimum? But I want to see it resume lower though. If not, it could be tricky because then it can resume and then flush down more. And I don't need to be getting caught in a flush down here. But as usual, no fear, no hesitation. Some people might say, hey, Relentless, is this something that you would usually trade? The answer is yes. Right now, I'm not going to touch anything that is outside of the ordinary. So less than a minute. Couple seconds. We're at 527. Let's see what it does. 433. Here we go. What's it gonna be? Sideways. Can we drop? The volume is low, which is not good. 19. That's a great fill. Can I get that fill on the ass coming out? I'll take market. Couple cents. A little more green, and I could have got 45 exit. Exit was not good. 30. Come on. I didn't buy immediately on the resumption because there was green printing and it was not getting over 30. Like a small hidden seller was there. So it's like, okay, if it's not going to go up immediately, perhaps a drop down and then a bounce. But then there's no volume on this thing, right? Like the volume there could have been so much better. From 20 to 45, but it's like no real liquidity to even get out on the ass. The thing is that's good about the resumption trades for us, right? And I think it's why some people might think it's one of the better entries or setups. I don't really think so. I think they're all just as good. But what can make this one seem that way is that the volume is usually very dense. Like it's almost as if it's 9:30 a.m. and you know exactly what you have to look for, right? The opening surge can be tricky sometimes because the open is like a little just I think the open is a little more chaotic. Sometimes the stocks can come down. And this thing, by the way, CAUD is going to give a move over to VWAP. I did mention that we could see something here, but only from 63 to 65 though. Maybe if it holds up, it can continue. But anyhow, the halt pattern, the dip and rip there, the volume is usually pretty aggressive, and the first low on the dip is usually the low. It's like if that's not the low, then it's failing, and get out of the trade. In my experience, that's what it seems like. So once it dips and I'm in and it starts to bounce, if the spreads are tight, more than likely I should see a winning trade. But under the context of it failing, like if it's not going right away, I need to sell immediately. If it's failing, I need to sell immediately because the move down can be pretty violent. The good thing when it works out is that after the initial resumption trade, there can be more trades if it continues higher. Maybe a break of the high, whatever it might be, right? Pre-market high, something, a pullback, maybe it consolidates and then it goes again. So it gives that range. Maybe I can buy low a couple times, so a little higher, get the breakout. Maybe there's like 5-6 more trades coming versus once it goes down, there's just one loss coming, as long as I don't get emotionally fueled. So even there's like a bit of an imbalance if it works out versus if it fails. And of course, it depends on the degree to which it works out, right? Because some stocks, they can keep going. Other stocks, maybe the dip and rip was the only entry, then it kind of got choppy. AWIN. By the way, let me check this message so I can just tell you guys. Shout out to Beam, man. Beam is back, and Beam did pretty well on ticker symbol RENT, collecting that rent money, man. The rent money, I could not trade that stock well. I think Marcelo did pretty well on it. Beam, man, a 17K day and an 8K day on the 11th and the 12th. I think at best I was up 2K on both of those days on rent. And then I like gave back like half at both days. So I'm gonna switch over to CAUD. I think it might be on to something here. Momo Pro, Momo Pro. Okay, that's what it is. All right. Okay, so let's see how's this thing doing. Um, so red to green, we were at 66, 67, it's pushing up. We got a couple of green candles in a row. Are we extended? Do we need a dip? I like the break over VWAP, right? I mean, this is a couple minutes still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. 62 to 67. It's not good for me here. It needs to either give a good pullback or become more active. Like the level 2 needs to like speed up. It needs to become more volatile. If not, I can only watch on from the sidelines. But I like the move up here so far. But that's a good example of not to put Beam's business out there, but it's a good example of how just a few days in a month can like have a good impact. After week 1 of this month though, I was thinking in my mind like if I could push for like an $80,000 month, but that was not the case. There's been people in the Discord who've like gotten very upset about like the color of their name changing. There's a moderator like from years ago that like just like lost it and literally just left the community the same day. And in my head, it's like I just couldn't understand. Like it really doesn't mean anything, you know. like we use colors to like differentiate between like the students and like a regular member, but this individual had a moderator role, and the bot to be very honest, the bot does like 99% of the moderating. It's very automated. It's good. It's really good. The Discord is actually a pretty like solid um platform. All right, the bot is doing almost all of the moderating, right? And so the individual, what they were doing before and what they had access to after fact was the exact same. And the guy just said, "Hey, I'm out of here." And I'm like, wow. You'd think that the value of the community is what would make sense to this guy, you know, not a color of a name. So this thing looks like it's picking up a little bit. Quick dip there, quick move back up. I'm going to proceed with caution here. I like that the tape is moving a little faster. Maybe it's a sign of good things to come. I will be ready here. Maybe it's a sign of good things to come. 66, 95. I've got red candles. Right now we're at 70. So it's coming alive. This is where I can be a little bit better if we can continue to move like this. Oh wow, I sold early there. That's good. That was a good move actually. Got one full cent. The dip was not what I would have wanted. I wanted it to go lower. At least 67. We got 68. Some big sellers here. 80K size. Brother, brother. I need like 5 times this size. And this could be a good dip, but my share size is not what it needs to be. I was looking to accumulate at least to 10,000 shares there. I'll probably have to take the breakout trade, is what I'm seeing. Time? What's the time? I'll get back in. Okay, I'm too soon. It's in a good area here, but it needs to make up its mind. Yeah, it's like it was struggling there, but this is not good. This this could be tricky here. Hopefully, it's not failing miserably. I'm gonna keep watching, but it better not go to the depths. We gotta hold up our levels here. That was a market order, so I'm in with a slightly higher fill than I would have wanted to be in with. I have the current candle 68.97. You know, it just for comparison, like I try to use closer to like 18,000 shares on a stock like this. But this is good. I like that this held up its levels here. This is a good sign. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go max 12,000. Or let's do 14,000. 14,000. 14,000 max. Gonna bring it up a little bit. Time. 2 minutes left in the candle. Where's the volume? We need to see immediate instant volume here. Ah, oh, such a bad fill, man. Just not ideal. Not ideal. It's crazy that you can get bad fills on a stock like this, right? I like it. I like it. If as long as it can hold up, man, I think we can get a new high of day, or at least a retest of the highs. I'm gonna keep trying. CAUD, CAUD, the one that I'm watching right now, up 78%. Currently at 70 cents. Perhaps we need a 5 minute pullback. I gotta make sure that I buy it in the right area though, because we don't need losses here. We'll see if it comes down. Maybe not. Oh, it looks like it's bouncing. So that was 67.33. 67.33 low right there. Is it ready? Oh, I'm selling early. It looks like it might be. Can I get another opportunity? Come on. KB, not good. See, and that's the issue with using 15,000 shares, is that once it fails miserably like this, you give back half your gains in one trade. KB, nowhere to be seen, man. KB in the depths. Well, it was worth a shot, right? If that would have went to 76 for a retest of the highs, we could have added 500. But Titanic depths. Rotating back. Rotating to see if there's anything else. If not, to be honest, that might just be a day, a scratch day here. Brother. What's today? 29th. There's one day left. It's like a roller coaster day, but because I'm so used to the bigger numbers, like it doesn't feel like anything. But it's a bit of a roller coaster of a day, though, if I'm to like, you know, zoom in a little more. Green 400, red, green maybe like 150, 200, and red 150. Numbers are super small now, though, so it's like just feel like scratch trades. It's like 2 years ago on a day like this, it's like I'd be exhausted. It's like all this trading, $100, $200. It goes to show you how over time, man, like as you continue to push on your comfort zone, you can expand it. IBRX back over VWAP. We need to see it over 50. Where's the where's the push, man? Where's the push? And the dip was to 43, 42, 41. Scratch trade there. Yep. Might be the time to call it, ladies and gentlemen. Might be a good time to ease off. This is the last time, and not to be flip-floppy, but I had this thing about not going on vacation because it didn't make sense to miss the market. It's like I should have. I don't know how long I would have went for, but I could have at least went for a week. I could have been out of here. This would have been the perfect time, man. That's the thing with the market, though. It's like it honestly it does not make sense to leave if it's hot. I mean, like if any, not even hot, like just moderate. If it's decent, you know, where I'm going, it's like I wouldn't be able to trade because the internet is bad. But in this type of market, it's like you know you wouldn't really miss just like a couple $100 a day. You wouldn't miss it at all at this level, right? At this level. I gotta keep making sure that I say that. I'm speaking under the context of where I am now. When we're seeing really good days. Could have been enjoying myself in the sun. But the other vacations where like there's internet, like you know, I can always just take the laptop, take a few trades, take a few trades, Tim style, right, and then get out of there. Tim paid for the whole trip, his whole trip in like one day of trading. A nice sweet 5K day, you know, locking it in. The last time, let's see, actually no, the first time I tried to trade whilst traveling, I was at the airport. This was a very interesting experience. It was pretty cool though. Like there were people there that were like, you know, like watching like what in the heck is this guy doing with all those screens, you know? That day I think I was red, $70. Small red. Airport Wi-Fi. It honestly wasn't bad. I took a good, I think it was a 3 bar play breakout at like 375. Can't remember the ticker, but good entry, good, you know, attempt, lots of green on the tape, but there was some sort of huge hidden seller because it would not go. And I was in, I was out, and then I tried to get back in again as like a second wave of green started to hit the tape, and then immediately it flushed down 10 cents. I think I was in like 700 shares. And I was like, yep. But the goal there though for me was to not trade it. It was like, hey, just kind of like, you know, do the live stream up until like 9:30, 9:35, and then get out of there. Mexico, man, Mexico. Mexico. Got to that hotel late because that day the flight got delayed. Got there at like 12 a.m. The first thing I do, I check the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is lightning fast. And I'm thinking tomorrow, man, we're gonna lock in. And then the next day comes, and I guess because everyone is up and actually like you know on the resort, Wi-Fi is like 1 megabits per second. I tell you. But in this summer for sure though, you know, there's gonna be a longer team house meetup, and I think I will definitely be doing some traveling and trading. I think I think Hawaii is one of those places that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Hawaii at least for a week, and I'm gonna travel and trade there. And then you know I'll probably go somewhere else, and then I'll probably be back to base in like September. As long as the internet is good, you know, as long as the internet is good, I don't mind. I'll probably, you know, we'll see. I'll make like a game plan for this stuff because uh I've thought about it, and you know I think it'll be fun. Can make some vlogs out there too, you know. Change up the scenery a little bit. Change up the scenery. And then the team house meetup, there should be a longer team. There will be like a longer team house meetup uh in like the later summer months. That's gonna be fun too. That's gonna be a good time. We're thinking a month, right? We're gonna aim for a month. We're gonna aim for a month, and we'll see how it goes. It'll definitely provide an opportunity for, and the pastor is pastoring. It'll provide an opportunity for a few more people to be able to come out and meet us. But yeah, I think I might shut it down here, man, because maybe something else does come in like an hour's time. I'm down $200. Red Day recap. Yeah, IBRX is stock to watch. Perhaps if it can get over 50 and maybe 75 area. For those of you guys watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, be sure to hit that thumbs up. I'm gonna check out the comments here, see if there's anything coming in. Actually, yeah, that is right. Hawaii is the 3:30 a.m. market time open. Oh yeah, that's right. See, that probably is not gonna work. That will not work actually. Oh, there goes Hawaii, right? There goes Hawaii off the list just like that. Madagascar. Madagascar meetup. Madagascar has some nice villas and resorts. Yeah, 2 a.m. is just ridiculous. I think Dubai and those countries also might be pretty similar, if I'm not mistaken. Or that might be like, because I know it was the UK. The UK time is what is it? 5 hours? Is it 5 hour difference? I'll have to look it up. Puerto Rico, Dubai. But going to Hawaii and trading at like 3 a.m. is just that's just next level. At that point, it's definitely not a vacation, right? That's for sure. 1 minute trader left out. Looks like he had a good day. Am I on Kinfo? What Discord? The Discord is separate from the classes. The Discord is a chat room. For me to go on Kinfo, they have to sign me, man. For me to go on Kinfo, they have to sign me. If they come and say, "Hey, Relentless, forget about Trader View. Come and come over here, partner with us." But I wouldn't go there. One, I already like Trader View. Well, let's say it's not a bad platform. Like Trader View is not a bad platform, and like what I have works well, so they'll have to incentivize me to go there, if that makes sense. I think that should make perfect sense. It does make sense actually. Yeah, they'll have to incentivize me to go there. I wouldn't just go there to just go their sake. 3 hours sleep. I think Marcelo and Tim uses it. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more questions really. Can you walk through Momo Pro? Momo Pro is a scanning website slash app. I can post the link. It's literally like a website that you go to. It's not an actual broker. Uh, where's the sign up thing? There we go. I'm trying to use the incognito tab because I know it's gonna force me to the web to the login link. Here, I'll post it to the Discord too, as well as to the live stream. Vicky, the Discord is not open to the public. Well, let's put it like this. It is open to the public, but it's not free. It used to be free 2 years ago. It was free for like 4 years until I believe last year, May or March, one of those months. But there are two options to join. You can join for either $6.99 $6.99 via a read-only mode. If you're not interested in all the typing, texting, and posting on different things, if you just want to see what's going on, see the call outs, there's an option for that. But if you are interested in participating to the fullest, you can join for 14 bucks. 14 bucks. Yeah, but quickly let me speed it up just a little bit here. So quickly, Momo Pro, here's the entire platform. Right, so just a quick overview, right? They do allow you to build a watch list in here. Other than that, the main two things that I use, the main two, or let's say three things, is this stream right here, which is essentially a high-low ticker, which also includes halt levels. If a stock is up over 3% within the last 5 minutes, it'll put the halt up, halt down levels next to it here. This is good, especially when a stock is making new highs and is hitting, over and over. The discovery section, this is where I get my watch list from every day. This is essentially a gap scanner. You can filter stocks by percentage, by volume, float, and so forth. And every morning when I come in, I actually don't even use a filter. I just go percentage order, highest to lowest. But as we get past the open, you start to see more cheaper stocks. And this is where you can build your filter. So I have this one called Relentless Momo, which is a little bit of a tighter filter when it comes to volume, float, things like that. And you'll see, DC, I think this one is actually a buyout, but SLNO and so forth coming down. ZVSA. The market is so slow right now that you're probably not going to recognize these as any of the stocks I traded. But usually when things are hot, like the leading stocks that we're trading are usually the top three, top four. But yeah, ZVSA, we did trade that one from. Um, in terms of the back end, like there's a settings section here, right, that you can come into and configure each specific section, whether it's the stream, the high-low ticker, discovery, aka the gap scan, right? You can and then you can configure those, and then they also have conditional alerts and halt alerts as well. So coming back to the main screen, this other section down here, right, shows you all halted stocks, as well as the news section, which is always good. You can search up any specific stock. Tesla, I mean, there's so many different headlines here, but you know, Tesla kind of had a huge move. So, you know, it takes you right to the articles, stuff like that. It's pretty good. The good thing with this platform is that it's cheaper than the rest. The only feedback that I have for them is that I would like a percentage gain filter to be added to this stream, so that I can only see stocks, let's say, above 50% or higher on the day to hit the scanner here. There was another quick question that came in. Let's see. There's another quick question. Let's see. Guyana oil to the moon, man. I don't know. Who do you use for CPA? I use this guy that I know of, but there's probably better people. It's good to have someone who's like very good with like day trading specifically, or like, let's say, investing, and it falls under the same category. And Biden is trying to raise capital gains tax to 44%. I don't care about politics, but I can tell you capital gains at 44% is like just ridiculous, man. Uh what they need to do, what they really need to do, right? What they really need to do is have people pay their fair share of taxes. But they're not going to do that, right? That makes too much sense. That makes way too much sense. But yeah. Anyhow, I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay green. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I gotta go I gotta go have a meeting. Take this day in a different direction. Stay safe, stay green. I'll catch you guys later. Likewise in the Discord.